Okay, so now we're going to be in your guys' lanes and we're going to go over gliding again. So just to review from last time, I want to have your hands aerodynamic like Michael Phelps did, or water hydrodynamic.
Yeah.
But then you're going to push off either in this position, front, or side position like last time. We're going to be going out this way, so just try to maybe each time improve how far you glide, and then eventually you'll come to a stop because of the inertia. Stop and then walk to the end and then wait for other people and then we'll do it back. So go ahead.
Make sure you're in your lanes though. Like you guys right here, you're kind of intruding on their lanes. You guys are doing really well.
Alrighty.
You guys scoot over a little bit too, but otherwise you're in good shape. Try to feel like right on your kickboards or yeah, that's pretty good.
Also, we're going to go one at a time. So once the person in front of you reaches the halfway point, next person go ahead. All right. First group, go ahead and begin.
Good job. Good job. You can walk over to the left.
And you guys walk it out.
Go ahead and walk to that side.
You want to keep it all the way out. Wait for that point of inertia to stop.
All right.
Group 2, go ahead. Once they begin walking, guys, go ahead.
You got to remember to like keep your arms out when you're doing it. Yeah, we're trying to get. I know we're going to get to that problem. Right now, just keep your arms out straight in front of you until your body stops. Same thing. So that is good. The whole point is you don't want to move your arms. You want to keep them out. Let your body guide. Step and then come up.
One of the things I noticed when Anna just went and she had a good arched lower back, and that's actually one of the things that help you with gliding is just to arch up your lower back and keep your butt up towards the water. So go ahead and try arch next time.
Alright, you ready? Group 1, go ahead and come back.
Perfect. Perfect. Exactly what we're looking for. Nice. Well done, Megan.
Once the person in front of you starts walking, go ahead and go.
You guys, you're going to have to do this.
That wasn't.
I saw that. I know it feels awkward, but just try and keep your arms out there and let your body back. The point here is to demonstrate a little bit more to you guys. Oh, sure. All right, now that you guys are all back, we'll just demonstrate to you a little bit more about Newton's first law. As we mentioned, the water is interacting on the force of your body. There's 3 different kinds of inertia we want you to get comfortable with here. There's movement, stationary, and then inertia lag. What we're trying to reduce is the inertia lag and keep the movement inertia going. Remember, Jake mentioned in the first lesson how the inertia is the point where your body is going to stop and then your legs will come down. Well, in between that, there's inertial lag, which is when your body's starting to sag. So you want to maintain propulsion ultimately when we get into the front crawl, and keep yourself in movement inertia. It's gonna increase efficiency, your propulsion, and everything, as opposed to dragging your body down. And we'll get into the actual specifics of how to do that fundamentally. But just keep that in the back of your mind and what we're trying to incorporate.
So next, as you can see behind you in your groups, you have kickboards. We're going to go into kickboard kick. And also we're going to practice what we are recovering from the first day, and that is not letting your feet surface the water. Maybe the hills just a little bit, but for the most part, your feet submerged under the water. So, yes, heads up, going there. Go all the way there, and when you get there, stop. Next people, when the person in front of you is halfway, go ahead and begin, and then we'll go from there. So no breathing on this first one, so go ahead, group 1.
Remember the kids that we talked about. Perfect. Good job, Megan. Really well done. Good job, Blake. Well done, Tyler. Very impressive. Oh, yeah. Good job. Up. Watch your arms. We haven't done that yet. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, we didn't. Okay. Use your arms.
My ankle hurts. Sorry.
Get therapy for you guys.
So we want to just get into the stationary.
We're going to go on the way back here. We're going to go into breathing now with it. So head down. And the cadence from last time was 6 ticks and then turn to whichever side you prefer, left or right side. Remember when you're turning to breathe to roll with your chin close. What we want to work on is rotational movement, not any flexion or extension of the head. So go ahead and push on.
Just remember, you can do that just a little bit too much, but you do it otherwise, like, not to get promoted and spot on. Good job. Now, go to hand rotation.
You're making some big splashes.
You push off the curl like this, it curls into
Good.
All right,
Good forward.
Alright, we're gonna do that one more time as we're breathing.
You ready?
Sorry, everyone, when you're ready, go ahead.
Much better. Maybe you're doing great. It's like that was perfect, man. Really well done. Are you ready? Good job, Jackson. Good. Cody's doing really well. Yeah, that was really good, guys. Just thinking about absolutely everybody. I saw a lot of great movement. The kicks, you guys really took into consideration and really incorporating that well. Really pleased with what I'm seeing, so I'm happy about that.
When you guys are doing that breathing, go ahead and feel free to let your shoulder release a little bit if you want to like loosen up on the board when you're breathing a little bit, because what you're going to be doing during the front stroke is you're going to have to rotate the body. So if you're breathing that way, don't try to keep your body straight as much, kind of like let it open up a little bit.
Perfect.
All right, so we're going to do back one more time.
Group 1, you want to head back? Good job. Good job there, Jake. Good job, man. Maybe not really good, but don't feel like you have to keep your head up so much. You really want to go more for the direct rotation, the 90 degrees up against the water. Almost like the water's a pillow. You want to turn your head sideways and just kind of rest it when you're breathing. And then re-enter it back like face down into a pillow. Man, no worries.
Alright. So for right now, we're down to the kickboard.
Alright, I'm going to kickboard.
From there, we will come back to those later.
Thank you, man.
Yes. Go ahead. So now we're gonna start to introduce the front crawl, and we're gonna do a stationary arm swing or arm stroke, and you are gonna be required to wear these leg floaties for that. So everyone, go ahead and grab the leg floats. That is the one that is designed like this.
Yeah, we're